Hi everyone, welcome to Ansible Learning Series on Network Engineers. This is the fifth video on new Ansible Learning Series. In this video, we'll see how to use Cisco IOS config module. First, we'll see how to execute a simple command using lines options. Then we'll see parent and sub command option. So we'll be using parent option here to execute the parent command. For example, to configure interface, the interface configuration is going to be the parent command. And then we'll see how to use difference against option. So difference against running startup config. Then we'll see how to loop through multiple parent commands. For example, if you want to configure multiple interfaces with same command, how to do that using with items method. Then how to use before and after option. So before executing the command and after executing the command, you can write some conditions. And how to ensure idempotency. For example, so you need to give the full command for validating whether the output is equivalent to the device config. So we'll see those options. And in the previous video, we have written a playbook which explains iOS commands. There we are executing two commands, show run and show IP interface brief. We were printing the std out lines, then we were matching some conditions here, and this was the inventory file I used. Here you can see 61 is using SSH key and 62 is using username and password, and enable password also enabled. In this video we'll be using only one device, 62. So I'll be using this particular group for configuring and testing the playbook. So let me just create a new file here. I will call that as 05 underscore iOS config dot YAML. And I'll give the name iOS config demo. Then host. The hosts are going to be routers SSH pass. So I'll be using this group. All these things I have explained in the previous video. So I'll be adding this video URL in the description and notification. And then I'll create a task. Config mode command. So first we'll try executing one simple config mode command. Then we'll go into the parent and child commands. So here we will configure IP domain name. I'll log into the device. So now the device domain name is testdomain.com. So we'll change this to test.com. So here in this documentation, we need to use the option line. It will be sub option of iOS config. So module name is iOS config. Then lines hyphen IP domain name test.com. We'll try running the playbook. First we'll check the syntax. Syntax looks good, so we'll try executing the playbook. .05 iOS config. So you can see the status here changed, so we'll go and verify it in the device. So this has changed the IP domain name configuration. So in this way you can configure all the direct configuration of the device. Now we'll see how to use the parent and child option. For that I'll create another task. I'll call this configure interface with IP, and module is going to be iOS config. Then here we need to give the option parents. You can see here the parents option. So this will identify a particular section in the hierarchy. So I'll give gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Then under that I can give lines, and we'll verify the interface config once. So there is no configuration for this interface now. I'll set the description Ansible configured. For now I'll keep this interface in no shut mode, and in the next task we'll see how to give no shut and keep this item potent. So let us try running the playbook again. There is a syntax error here. Yeah, now you can see here this has changed. We'll verify the config here. And you can see here it has configured the interface with the IP address and description. Now let us try running this playbook again. Now you can see here it is not changing anything because it has already the same config. Now we'll see how to do the difference against option. So in difference against we have multiple options like running, startup and intended. So we need to use -diff for validating that, and you can see here the description. When this option is configured as startup, the module will return the difference of running config against startup config. Similar to that, you can have intended config, or against running itself you can validate. So we'll see how to do difference against startup. I'll change this to 2.3, and in the playbook what I'll do, I'll give diff difference against startup, and let us run the playbook with -diff. So here you can see it is changing the configuration, so it is doing difference against the startup config. Startup doesn't have any IP. We can verify that here. (0.1) doesn't have any IP, but in running config I have IP configured. In this way you can validate the configuration difference before saving the config. Now we'll see how to save the configuration when there is any changes. For that we have one option here, save when, and we'll use option modified. When changes are made to the device, then it will save, so we'll use that option. Save when modified. I'll change this back to itself. Okay, now you can see the IP 2.2 and description Ansible configured. We'll verify that in the startup config. Yeah, that is stored into startup, so that means configuration has been saved successfully. Now we'll see how to loop through multiple interface configuration at the same time. So for that I'll create another task. I'll call the task name as configure multiple interfaces and iOS config. Here what we need to do is we need to use with items, and under that we need to give the interface names and give 2 and 3 here, and above that we need to give the parents. Item. So now what will happen is, for each item it will loop through the configuration lines what we are going to define below parents. If you want to verify the documentation of with items, here you will be able to see traditional table of contents. Under that, comparing loops, here you will be able to see some command syntax for with item. So here you can see with item, then we'll be giving all the items. We have given all the interfaces, then inside that here they are printing each item. Similar to that, this is our with items and parent this item. So now we'll give the commands. We'll add some common description for these two. Backup interface, we'll add some description. Backup interface. You can see here there are no description for these interfaces now. We'll check the syntax. And we'll try running the playbook. You can see it is configuring each item. Here 02 and 03 both are changed, and we'll verify in the config. 02 it has added the description. For 03 as well, this has added the description. Now we will see how to use before and after. So here in after you can see the ordered set of commands to appear in the end of the command execution. For example, the command no shut, I'll just demonstrate with no shut, because the no shut command will not be visible in our configuration, because only for any interface it will be showing only the shutdown mode. If it is no shut, it will remove that shut status from the device. So that to keep the configuration item potent, we need to keep this as an after statement, and before statement we can use wherever. For example, when you configure an access list, before configuring that you need to remove that, so that the order will be same as what you defined in the playbook. So in all those cases you can use before statement. If you are interested to know more about after and before, maybe you can put it in the description. I'll create a separate video for that. Similar to that, match and replace, there is one more option, match. Match will, here for match we have multiple conditions like line, strict, exact. If you do line, it will match line by line whether that line exists in the configuration or not. and if you give strict, it will check the complete order of the commands. And similar to that, for replace, while replacing the configuration, either you can replace line by line or the entire block. And if you are interested, let me know. I can create a separate video for that. Now we will be looking into after and before. Now, before giving the after condition here, without that we will try giving the command no shutdown. It is always recommended to give the full command, because otherwise this configuration what we are pushing and the device configuration won't match. So to keep this idempotent, you always have to give the full command. For interface also, you need to give the full interface name. Now we'll just try running this. So again it is showing it has changed. So we'll save the config. But here, instead of giving it in the lines, we'll try giving this. After executing this command, execute this no shutdown. We'll try running this playbook now. So you can see here now this became green, because since I added this into after, it is not using in the comparison, and it is just validating whether interface is correct or not. And in that way our configuration is idempotent, and we are skipping this validation. Similar to that, you can even give before, and if you want to reset the interface, or if you're configuring access list, if you want to remove the access list first and then configure, you can use before. And here I'll give the condition also to save the changes. Save when modified. Okay. In the next video, we'll see how to use the files to configure the device. We have option to read a file and configure the device, and we'll see how to take configuration backup, how to enable backup before executing any lines. I hope this video was helpful for you to understand how to use iOS config module for configuring Cisco device with the parent command and the config mode commands, and how to use before and after, and how to ensure idempotency and loop through multiple commands using with item statement. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.